a water break, and Sage offered some more clarification for me. So Sage says it's more about in-group and out-group dynamics. Think more like cliques in high school. People would do atrocious things to attain membership. But that's the whole point, Sage. I don't want to think about it as in-group and out-group dynamics. The way that I feel about it, the truth about it is it's not an in-group or an out-group. It's more than that. It's so much more than that. It's all about, like I was saying previously, being accepted, in this culture, and not just for the sheer pleasure of being. It's more cynical than that. It's more sinister than that is the word I'm looking for. It's not just about being accepted in American culture. It's for survival. You can stand the chance of being lynched. You can stand the chance of having Asian hate crimes against you, Black hate crimes against you, gay hate crimes against you, if you don't assimilate to a certain extent. And I say this even in the workplace. And somebody made a post earlier about a few days ago about how, they got hired for a job. They went through the physical testing, and they felt like they were being taken into intake as a slave. And that's the thing, you're being indoctrinated with certain beliefs and certain thoughts. And that's with every institution you go through, whether it's school, whether it's prison, homeless shelter, work. And it's a way of modifying behavior, which is what it all boils down to, and it's very effective when you take a group of people that's larger, whether it's race or not. I remember back to a psychological study that was in high school, where we had, I think it was like not even high school, maybe middle school, 7th grade teacher. He told one of us to go outside of the classroom. He drew 2 lines on the chalkboard and said for everybody to say that the longer line was a shorter line. And then when the person that was told to go out comes back in, they say which line is the longer line. And then they are pressured, and they're asked last. They are pressured to give the wrong answer because, again, it's the same kind of vein as the Emperor News Clothes. If everybody thinks this way, or everybody outwardly states that they feel or think this way, then you're in some type of danger if you don't think and feel that way, or outwardly present that you do too. Just like I'm gonna tell, before I was court ordered to homelessness, and there was a thought, and I never followed this thought pattern, but people were like, oh, if somebody's homeless, they just don't want to work. They just don't want to work. That's why. They don't really know why. But I never thought that was true at all. I think when people are homeless and they don't work, it's because of some trauma associated with that, right? I went through the legal system associated with work. That never made me homeless, though the legal system did. And then I wanted to wait till legal was over until I actually try to find a stable career. And then after that, I realized that the presence of me, who I am, everything became molded by that legal situation. I'm no longer the beautiful, outspoken girl. Not that I can get it back. I can get it back that I was, I go to work with the thought of, oh, I want these people to be happy with me, and sometimes when they see that you're that subservient and willing to go, like you said, what did you say in there? To go to to do atrocious things to attain membership. They see that I'm really to sacrifice myself and give up all my time and go above and beyond and put in all this effort. They're like, oh, this woman don't care about herself. She's nobody, and she's not even getting anywhere, and she's doing all this. So she's garbage, And so that's the thing, he says, again, his statement is more about in-group and out-group dynamics. No, it's not. If you're talking about tribalism, and he was like, to think more like cliques in high school. That's not the way I want to think about it, because it's so much more than that. When I think of tribalism, I'm thinking of ethnicities, of cultures, of things that have been snatched and stolen away. Like when I put that little cute little thing that everybody does, my name, my age, where I'm from, I put the Korean flag. Then I put some African flag. I don't even know. I think it's Swahili. I don't know where I'm from as far what country, African country my family's from. Because they stole all that away from the Black part of my family when we got here. So we don't know who we're from or where we're from. All we know is that we were slaves. And we're dependent upon ancestry DNA and all this other stuff to tell us or try to pinpoint where our history lies. And then with rap culture and all this stuff, negative stuff that's being in rap, it doesn't talk about, and that's how the stories were told amongst African cultures up until like the beginning of, my era, like up until the 80s, the family would tell, the stories because the history in the books were never true. Anyways, I think I'm probably over my time, but just wanted to touch on that. I don't want to think about it that way because it means so much more to me. But thank you for sharing, your viewpoint on it. I really appreciate that because it's good to see things from the other side. Hello from the other side. Again, support me if you can by scanning the QR code for Birch that relates to me and my growth. Clutter free. Love you. Bye.